Good morning, everyone. That's a little squirrel. Today is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. I am just getting around to doing my garden video. I'm sorry, my life has been crazy and hectic, and I decided to do nothing on Sunday. Nothing but crochet. So, as you can see, the garden is growing. This is the front entryway from the inside. I'm getting a bit of powdery mildew on my squash here. And if you look here, there she is. This is the male flower, and these are the female flowers that are now birdhouse gourds. So those two I don't think will make it. This one I do. There's a few that I've fertilized with the male flowers, but all of them seem to be dying off. I'm sorry if I'm really quiet. It's just been me lately. I don't know. I'm just in a bit of a funk, but this is the garden entryway. Lots of morning glories. It's just a huge mess here right now. There's the new door that the hubby and my son put on. There's the massive, which is the entryway, and all our hostas and our mint, our tomato plant, the welcome sign, which is now engulfed in morning glories. All these balsams came up on their own. I did not plant them, and if you look, it rained, and the rain always sits on the edge of the petal in little droplets. I think that is so cool how it forms like that. And this is mint. It's a huge wad of mint. We've got beans climbing up the wall here. This is just a old crib. It's actually my old crib bed frame. We've got my flower basket. This tomato has died. He's got one teeny tiny little tomato. That'll be my snack. I always walk around and snack in the garden. But, squishy. So this we cut down. As you can see, I'm going to have to cut it down again. There's tons of dill. These are all our hot peppers. These are brain strain peppers, so they're super, super hot. We've got habaneros, cayenne peppers, which are chili peppers, more dill. There's a tomato in here. Look at all those right there. Get out of the way, Dill. There they are. Okay. Look how thick this dill stalk is. It's ginormous. I have to take that all out. I'm going to be doing lots of canning after my appointment today. I got more habaneros and tons of beans. So I'm going to be pickling my beans. Look, lots more beans are coming. And then we got chilies that are turning red. And we have raspberries. Those are delicious. So the garden is a bit of a mess. I can't even walk down the one aisle. our blackberry bush, which is not producing any more blackberries. And I don't know why. I added more dirt. I'm hoping that was the case. But here's which was our cucumber or cucamelon box, but all the cucamelons have died off. All our cucumbers are all dead. So it's now just an herb box. So we've got parsley, we've got thyme, and more parsley. But there is one cucamelon on a green vine. So I plan on letting him stay there and get as big as he can, because he's going to give me seeds for next year. I've got my oreganum. It's not actually oregano, it's oreganum. I looked it up, and it's in the family of oregano, but it's different. There's actually many different types of oregano. I had no idea. We've got our morning glories, our tomatoes. I've got tons and tons and tons of collard greens still. If you have any recipes for collard greens, all my southern folk watching, please send them to me, because I have no idea what to do with it all. This is the biggest, most beautiful balsam I have ever grown. I am just in love. Look, we have a baby bee. Get to see him working. He's like, leave me alone. I'm doing my job. Alright, tons of beans. Tons and tons of beans. They're all purple beans, and they're as big as my hand. And we've got, so this is called purslane. And you can pickle it. You can put it in salads. It's delicious. It's got lots of vitamins. It's actually a weed. I'm going to call this the quote-unquote video. Everything's quoting. So these beautiful little flowers, if you can see them, focus. Oh, there we go. Are from a basil plant. So the basil is this right here. And it's cinnamon basil. Dead flowers. More beans. These are all my string beans. Sorry for the crunching. But yeah, as you can see, it's really hard to walk down there. These are all chamomile seeds now. See how they're all browned? These you put in your tea or salad. The live ones and the dead ones are your seeds for next year. So if anyone would like seeds, please let me know. I was wondering if I should start selling them on Etsy. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. And we got some habanero plants over here. These ones aren't doing so well. I don't know why. The fence doesn't produce very good things. More habaneros. Our banana pepper plant. Look at that one. Lots of things. So the mystery plant over there died. Hi. Chilies. Oh, look. My loofahs are growing. I gotta get you some better angles here. We're going right up the pole. There's our little hawk. And there's our loofahs. So yes, these are the loofahs that you buy at the dollar store or any commercial store, and you wash your body with them. Interesting facts. They do not grow in the canal. Well, they wouldn't grow in a canal. But you would think that a sponge would grow in the sea, like a sea sponge, but it is not. It grows on a vine, and it is like a squash. So we've got tons of basil seeds, more balsam that came up on their own, tomatoes. I do have a a kikuza growing. There she is. She's getting nice and big. Oh, we've got another bee friend. Oh, little scary action happening here. That's much better. Stay away and zoom in. Beautiful nature as it is, collecting all the pollen and helping my garden grow. And so yeah, again, we got just some jalapenos, we've got marigolds. So this, you would say, hey Lacey, why do you have a weed growing in your flower your flower garden, not flower garden, veggie garden? This is actually, ooh, a scary spider. Jeez Louise. Okay, is there a scary spider living in here? No. These are wild carrot seeds. You leave them on, it's actually Queen's Anne lace. And this is how you get your wild carrots. And I will put a picture of some of the things that I've picked out of the garden because yesterday was a big haul. And I'm just going to keep walking and talking right now. So some of our dill has gone to seed. So for those of you who want to know how to store seeds or collect seeds, this is your regular dill. This is what you put in your food, you can with it. And to grow seed or grow dill from seed, you let it turn into this. So it starts off as this beautiful little yellow flower. Then it goes to this green bulb flower, and then it turns into a seed. So this, I would just put in a paper bag and shake it all about. And then you save your seeds for next year in little baggies or little envelopes in a dry, dark place. Lots of kale, my chives, which I have to cut again. I've already cut it twice this year. Again, for storing seeds or saving seeds. This is your marigold. This is a beautiful full bloom marigold. This is it dying off. This is it dead. These are all your seeds. So all those little black things right there are your seeds. So you would save those for next year. Maybe they'll grow there next year. I've got tons of seeds, so again, if you think I should sell them, let me know. I'd probably only sell them for like $1 a package anyways. We got sage, and we've got all my purple cabbage. I think they call it red cabbage. I don't know. Anyways, another balsam that grew all on its own. These, again, are the flowers. These, all these little sack-looking things are seeds. So they will get bigger, and then they actually pop. And the kids go around and they pop them. And that's how you get balsams everywhere the following year or the next year after that. So we've got some leeks growing, we've got some beets growing, we've got more cayenne right there, and jalapenos, and more beans, and more jalapenos. Another balsam. I've got a sage bush there. I've got my eggplant growing. So these are miniature eggplants. This is as big as they'll get. They'll get bigger, but then they get seedier and tougher and whatnot. And these are my Japanese eggplant. And they get like 17 inches long. They're huge. So that's another task for me today to finish. We've got our rhubarb growing, celery, marigolds, tomatoes. All of our strawberries have died off. They're not dead, but they're in hibernation mode. They're not producing any more strawberries. So I don't know what this is. I think it's just a weed, but I'm just gonna let it grow for now. We've got our asparagus growing, which we will... Oh, look! It's growing. I didn't notice that yesterday, but oh, and we've got some mushrooms growing. But yeah, so this is a year 1 asparagus, and so next year is technically the year that we can start harvesting it, but they say to leave it until the 3rd year. And then what else do we have? More oregano. We've got some garlic chives, beans, tomatoes. So we have beefsteak yellow, red, black cherry, and Roma, and I think that's it. Those are all the tomato varieties we have. And look, there's another loofah. And then again, just in here we've got our more celery, our more beans, more marigolds, more dill. This black box is kind of dead now. Like I said, it's dying. Everything's dying off. It's almost the end of August, so like this bean plant has been since day 1. Like he's done. He's like, let me go. Look how big this bean is. Huge. Oh, and I'm going to take you on a little walk. You're going to look at the ground for a little bit. I'm sorry. We have more lily of the valley. Okay, so here, look. Ooh, it's another spider. So scary. So this lily of the valley, no, not lily of the valley. Oh my goodness. I lost the name already. That's my brain. So anyways, these are the carrot tomatoes. No, they are not. They are carrot seeds. Lacey, get it together. So these now are black and they are ready to save. So I've got, I don't know, not hundreds, but see how the tips are all, oops, sorry, that's my hand. So yeah, the tips are all ready, but the rest on the inside are not. So I'm going to have to leave that a little bit longer, but they start off as the flower, which looks like the weeds on the side of the road, but they are not. This was actually a carrot that was growing. So that is your little tidbit of the day. We have our fig tree growing with our figs. And then here's our loofahs. This is the back part of the garden. Oh look, here's a baby loofah. Isn't that cute? Look how tiny it is. And these are the flowers. They're so beautiful. So we're going to the back crazy jungle area. And I threw a bunch of dirt here at the beginning of the year. And I must have had a plant growing that did not successfully germinate. But once it hit the ground and nature happened, it grew. And look, there is a tiny little summer squash growing. So when nature is involved, it helps out. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you now to look at all of my fresh produce that I've picked in the last couple days. Thank you for staying tuned and being a subscriber and holding on and not leaving me. I do always make big plans. Sometimes they don't always pan out, but that's life, and sometimes stuff happens. But I want you guys to have a great day and know that I think about you guys all the time. And I will eventually end up making a video for you guys. I'm sorry I'm not more thorough, but in the end, that's life. Have a great day.